So,
All right, TikTok. We are going to be getting started right now, so listen to our DM and enjoy the show.
as you guys all know, we find ourselves in Belfont Esil, a home of whispers as well as many, many, I don't want to say, opportunities for adventuring types. This is one of the bigger cities in Esil, a place where people come to congregate for commerce, as well as to share in goods, wares, and even to hire out people for the occasional adventures. As you guys have been perusing around Esil, and perusing around Belfont in particular, you guys have all come across whispers on the wind from a person named Lord Edelton, who wishes to meet everybody at a tavern. This tavern is named the Powder Keg. As you guys set up and maneuver to this particular tavern, looking to meet up with your lord to find out what kind of quest he's looking for and what type of service he requires. Each of you enter the bar one by one. And if you don't mind, just going in order of character name, Taviri, as you enter the bar, what do you look like? What are you wearing? And how do you approach?
Clothes, hood up. Very cautious.
I think your headset's getting a little choppy. I didn't hear much of that. Very little. Let's see if we turn it up a bit. There we go. Give it another shot.
Alright. Set of dark common clothes, hood up. Move in pretty cautiously, not sure what's going on.
As you approach into this lively bar, let's go ahead and get some lively bar music going. You'll see that this place is rather packed. There are people sitting at the bar, all ordering drinks and food. The smell of turkey hits you in the face, almost like a fresh punch off of the street. It is a very succulent smell and very gravy-filled. The meat in this hall flows like no one's business as tankards are coming across the bar, and you'll see waitresses wander across the table. And there, in the far corner, you will see a man who's dressed a little bit apart from the rest, Lord Edelton, dressed in a black dress shirt and some white pants. He sits waiting expectantly, his hands crossed, his chin upon his knuckles. Do you approach him immediately? Oh, lost you entirely. No voice.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
so-
he's speechless.
We'll pass it over to Nivek while CJ works out his technical issues.
Yeah.
Nivek, as you wander into the bar, what do you look like and how do you approach?
Well, I walk in with these new blue robes, slightly burnt at the wrists, and I just look around the room and just take in the whole bar.
All right. And you as well will be seeing all of these sights, but what's more, a serving girl, red hair, classic uniform of a maid would come in, and she looks at you as she passes and goes, "Hello, honey, is there anything I can get you today?"
A mead and a seat at the bar.
Not a problem. And she points to one of the corner stools over on the side and heads over to the back so she can go and grab you a mead.
Perfect.
And as you go and take your seat, Zio, you are next in. What do you look like? And how do you approach?
I'm wearing a light robe over top of my armor, my studded leather armor, my baby dragon tooth necklace visible, Weapons visible, but not drawn, just to be known that I am not afraid to be approached, but I am not typically one to approach first.
All right. And as you wander into the bar, you'll see another one of the serving girls, her long black hair flowing down her back. She'll direct you in and almost motions you over to one of the seats that is sitting very close to Lord Elton. Do you take that seat, or do you move to a different one?
I take the seat.
All right. And last in, Zaylor, what do you look like? How do you approach?
Typical wood elf appearance. My skin is like a slight copper, flecks of green can be seen in certain lights. I've got like a long, it's like a forest green cloak. Something just went wrong here. Somebody disconnected or something. Small for a human, but rather tall for an elf at 5'2", with sandy blonde hair and emerald green eyes.
All right. And as you walk in as well, you will be greeted as a plate passes you. There is a couple legs of turkey on it, as well as 3 tankards of mead, as you watch one passed over to Nebek, who is sitting at the bar stool. Do you go and approach any of these people, or do you find a spot by yourself?
Find a spot by myself, preferably in a corner.
All right.
Looking out so that I can keep track of everything going on here.
You pop a squad over, almost catty corner to Lord Edelton, with eyes on your target, kind of realizing that he might be the one that you're after. And CJ, Taviri, back to you. How do you approach?
I'm gonna hang out, kind of off by myself, see who else approaches, if this is truly who I'm looking for. Because I definitely don't want to be the first one there.
All right.
Or seen as the first one there. I don't want to be seen as too eager.
I just have a real quick question. This blue space in this map, is that all we're going to be using?
No, I have plenty of maps here. I
just mean as far as like the actual space on the map, because like we have all this space like off to the left and right.
Like this is a map that I use for my Sunday group. I'll be switching them out as they go along. But since right now the map isn't terribly important, unless you guys decide you want to get to fist fighting people, I figure the ocean's good enough. I'm always up for a bar brawl.
No, you're good. I only ask because I'm trying to situate it on my OBS.
All right. So as you guys proceed to set in and settle up your place, sizing up the bar, a bunch of different friendly faces come in. You see people dancing, enjoying themselves, and having a good time. And whether you ordered it or not, a tankard of mead, sweet honey ale, will come to your table, as well as a portion of turkey. Some of you will get a turkey breast, others a turkey leg, and some mashed potatoes on the side. You'll watch as different people saunter about, maneuvering through this tavern is almost like they own this place, as if it's their second home. And before you know it, the one waitress with the long black hair will approach each of you individually and tap on your table and point to the corner.
Did we miss something? Did you just cut out?
I might have skipped because I watched everybody freeze for a second.
Yeah.
Where did I cut out at?
Points to the corner.
Pointing to the corner.
She taps on your respective tables, points over to Lord Edelton and goes, the sir who paid for your drinks and meals would like to see you, if you have a second.
All right. What I'll do there is approach Lord and sit down in front of him.
All right. So, Nevek first to sit down. You'll watch as you come to the table, and Lord Edelton will gesture in front of you.
And I sit down.
Hello. Just waiting for the rest of you. But I'm glad to see that some of you have received my message.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and now I look around the room to see where the others might be in the bar.
To be clear, did I take the seat by Elton? Is that his name?
You're at a table next to him.
Okay.
So you could just, like, swivel over into his table. Also, pardon me for a second, I'm about to be gross.
It's all good, man. I'm gross all the time.
We're all about being nasty.
I'm gross as well.
CJ, are you gross?
No, I'm pristine, man. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled at 3, so I'm assuming I'm gross.
Look,
Can I just say while we're paused here, CJ, those sneak attack videos, I know it's coming every time, but it gets me. I crack up every time.
Honestly, I didn't know what was going on until like I got mine, and this was just like
Sneak attack.
the 3 different sections.
Attack.
But I just did those to make me laugh. But I'm glad that y'all got a kick out of them too.
No, dude, they were definitely worth it.
Oh yeah, good stuff, man.
All right, so do you guys all make your way over to Lord Edelton?
I'm going to listen from where I am, and then slowly make my way over on my own time. I want to make it known that I'm not under his power.
Not a problem. All right, what about you, Taviri and TM?
I will approach and extend a hand as a thank you for the meal.
You'll watch as he just holds his hand up and doesn't shake yours. Given your background, you'll know the type. He's a noble and doesn't touch the lowers. It almost puts a bad taste in your mouth almost immediately, but you're used to this type. These guys lack manners but pay well.
Just wipe my hand on my cloak and pull up a chair and sit down.
And what about you, Zia?
As I'm sitting from the table across from him, with my back turned, listening to the conversation playing out, I turn to make eye contact and, as a formal nod to show that I'm appreciative of the meal.
He nods back. And then as he looks over the three of you, kind of disregarding Taylor at this point because he's off on his own, he will begin to speak to you and goes, "As you all may know, my name is Lord Edelton. I am one of the more powerful merchants here in Belfont. And unfortunately, I found myself in a bit of a predicament. I recently had a crate of wares that were taken from me, and I wish to recover them. I decided it would be best to hire adventurers to help me out on my
Those on
journeys.
TikTok, are you guys
I've
able to
already sent a
hear
group of mercenaries
the conversation
after
going
particular bandits.
properly?
Unfortunately, it did not turn out well. Mercenaries didn't report back. If you all are up to this, I wish to requisition your services for, say, 200 gold pieces apiece. As for the wares that were taken, I cannot say for what was in the wares. I can, however, say that the crate was sizable, a 2-foot cube, that I would very much like back, and in discretion. You will be paid for this discretion. As for the bandits, you are free to do with them as you please. Dispose of them, send them off to the jails, whatever you wish. What say you?
I light a little flame in my hand, extinguish it, and say, I'm in.
I turn my chair, exposing my leg from the cloak, showing the 5 daggers that I have sheathed within, knowing I am ready to go.
And what about you, friend? As he looks towards Tviri.
Very skeptical and concerned about what's in this crate and why you won't tell us.
Tviri, you can actually roll to find out a little bit more information. In your skills, there'll be a little skill called Insight. And you can roll an Insight check. It's a d20 plus that Insight modifier.
Hey, Jade, welcome in.
And
are you guys able to hear the conversation going on?
All right. So it would be the Insight plus, it'd be the modifier plus the roll?
Yep. 1d20 plus your modifier.
So 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, at the mention of the bandits, I'm gonna walk up and stab my knife into
Hey,
the table.
Megan, welcome
and
in.
say I'm in as well. Sorry, I said that when you said it, but I was muted.
It's all good.
Hey, Cheese, welcome in. Are you guys able
Also,
to
as a fair
hear
bit of
the
description, to be fair, I need a little more information on myself.
Sure, go ahead and roll that Insight check.
Oh no,
Perfect,
I'm
perfect.
kind of talking like off base
Yeah.
because of,
I got my mute button
more
down on
character
point so I
descriptors.
can talk to you guys
And I sent you a whisper, CJ.
as well as
Yeah, I saw it.
unmute to talk
Nice.
with these guys.
How heavy is this crate? Are we going to need a cart? Can the 4 of us carry it?
The, cr-
5 of us?
the crate itself is not terribly heavy. Maybe about 20 pounds. About the same weight as any one of your armors. But since we all have an accord, would you mind if I gathered your names?
Bill.
I am
Go
the
with
Vex
the-
Storm.
All right. And you too, as he looks towards Zio and Taviri. What may I call you?
I go by Zio.
And what about you, Taviri? Are you giving him your real name?
Yeah, I'll give him my real name. Severi.
Are there any other questions that I may assist you with? Any other questions about the product?
Can I roll like a perception check to see if like he's lying or anything?
Insight check, same as CJ.
Insight.
I know, you just want the door open.
All right, so for those who are new to D&D, like I am, so above this screen here is going to be the map of where we're going to be moving around. Below is going to be this camera for my dice rolls.
Sheets real quick.
So whenever I roll a dice,
your
you guys are going to be able to
insight
see what I
check.
get, and then I'll bring the dice up close
So
enough
is a
so
D20?
you guys can see what it is.
D20 wasn't there.
Oh well, shit. That's a 3. Gonna guess that a 3 does not, that a 5 does not cover.
I sent you your whisper as well. Will anybody else like to roll an insight check to see if you guys can discover anything?
I will go for one. I'm trying to find my modifier.
Your character sheet's a little bit harder for me to look at on the spot, so I'm gonna let you.
My bad.
He's all good.
Yeah, I do not have a DM from you, buddy.
All right, I'll roll as well.
It's in your Griff first.
Oh, Griff.
So your insight would be under your wisdom slots, or your and where your attributes are would be under your wisdom.
So my wisdom is 11.
You would be using your insight modifier.
Yeah, but it's in that wisdom block.
As for you, Scott, your insight is a 4.
Okay. Plus, and that's plus the D20 roll?
Yep, 1d20 plus 4.
Okay. Going for it.
And Sebi.
Is that?
Got it. We actually still need to put your modifiers on there, Seb. Your wisdom is a 0, and you don't have insight bubbled in, so it would just be a straight d20 roll.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah, nat 20.
And I got
a 20.
I got an 11.
All right.
Yeah, that happens a lot, Jade. Yo, welcome in, Joss.
All right, and Seb, you got an 11.
Yep.
There you go.
Now, did I hear this was 200 apiece?
200 apiece.
And is that what we're paying then? We pay for...
He's paying you guys to go recover this merchandise. If you do, you'll get 200 apiece.
He's going to pay us 200 apiece, but we're not being told what's in the box. We're paying for discretion, but 200 doesn't sound like it's being paid for discretion.
Would
I
you
feel
like?
like 300 is where we need to be.
All right. Go ahead and make that diplomacy check.
Can I make...
It would be a
Yo,
persuasion
Dave,
check.
thank you for the heart.
As you're,
Say that one more time?
it would be a persuasion check as you're trying to barter this up a little bit.
D20?
1d20, and your persuasion is
So, got 10, persuasion is 4, so 14.
I see. I could give you a little bit more fair payment for discretion. The 300 does sound fair, and is well within my purview. I'll see it fit. Each of you will receive 300 instead.
Should I add to the conversation?
Sure.
You're not even telling us what is in this crate, what the contents are, or whether if it's even alive. Who knows what could lie in this? What's stopping you from having us just take this crate, which is probably worth more than what you're paying us all in total?
Well, it's my crate. I will be taking the crate once you recover it. But you will be receiving gold in recompense. Your job is to get the crate and then just bring it to me.
You make it sound easy.
Well, I feel for adventurers of your caliber, it should be. Adventurers are one of the higher paid professions out here.
For the record, in this is 200 gold or 300 gold. Like, is that actually worth, like, considered a lot?
300 gold is quite a sum. And for your guys' level and where you guys are starting, yeah, that's pretty nice. That's more than like triple what most of you guys have gotten paid. However, if you're trying to argue that like, what's to stop you from just running away and not paying us?
That was
You
the
could roll a persuasion check to ask that very question to see if you can get maybe a little bit of pay down.
Okay. I'll do a persuasion check for that.
Okay, and your persuasion modifier is 7.
All right. 15.
You must have great faith that you will succeed, and thus I must show my faith in you. I offer 100 gold now, and 200 on return. As the same goes true, that I could pay you your down fee, and you could just simply run off. And thus I will not have anything. Does this sound fair to you?
All right.
I like to call myself a noble one. I will accept the payment now and be willing to receive it later once we retrieve the crate.
I take the payment, slam it on the table. I'm in.
Okay. Just to be clear, Seb, you're not paying anything to enter. He's paying you to do the job.
All right, I'm just slamming the table. Gosh darn it, I'm in.
He said what he said.
So you'll watch as Lord Edelton snaps his fingers above in the air, and another person from a far-off bar stool gets up, wanders over, and Lord Edelton will then whisper in their ear. And that person will then produce a couple bags of 100 gold pieces each and hand them to each of you. The package was last seen at a nearby tavern called the Speckled Hen. That will be your next objective.
Yo, Kenny, welcome in.
See what type of information you can bring up there. And if all of this, well, you may find what you're looking for there and be able to come home early. From what we understand, some of the bandits have been favoriting that place, perhaps looking to offload their merchandise. If there are no further questions, I shall take my leave. And I will meet you back here in, say, 2 days' time. Lord Edelton will then proceed to get up. He'll put some money down on the table to pay off for his food as well. And him and his servant will proceed to leave the bar, leaving the four of you to yourselves at the table. Do you guys wish to talk amongst yourselves? Introduce yourselves?
Well,
We're all just staring at each other.
we're all just
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Just to get like a big read on everybody. We're all there. We're all sitting in front of each other.
You're welcome for the extra money, everyone.
That was a good call in trying to squeeze out some extra payment.
Appreciate you not getting us cheated. Definitely a good call to get some payment now. But like you, I try to be noble with my profession, and if somebody's going to pay me for a job, I'm definitely going to do what I can to keep it done.
As I have my cloak up, I draw down my hood, exposing my dark hair and grayish skin as a mix with the drow elf and the human with the green eyes. As I say, a job is a job. I typically live off the land and do what I can, but it's nice to get a little bit of extra coin here and there.
I remove my cloak, revealing a blue crystal around my neck, and I'll mention how I graduated top of my class at what was that?
The University of Evocation.
Yeah, University of Evocation, on Moon Island. And just so you guys know, I hope you guys have water, because I am very well versed in fire spells, but I am very flammable. You will notice I like to light up the joint.
Well, luckily, where is it? I do have a water skin. It isn't much, but I use that as it's needed.
Perfect.
All right. So, would you guys like to head off to the next role-playing encounter?
I finished my mead, and I'm ready to go.
All right. So with that, you guys will find yourselves here at the Speckled Hen. And I will proceed to drop some tokens on the table. We got Taviri the Rogue. Is it not gonna... It won't let me name you.
There we go. This is dramatically different than my regular setup. I apologize for that, guys. It might seem kind of messy. That's why I was quiet. I was trying to get it to where you could see my dice rolls. TikTok.
Are you finally live on? What are you live on?
Yeah. I've been live for a minute. Just trying to figure that out. So I apologize for that.
It's all good.
I just say this map looks awesome.
Thank you. It was made by my loving wife.
Is that the tavern that we're in, or is that a different room?
Quietly judging. That's okay. You can not so quietly judge me. So with that.
Ah, there we go. Now we got it.
I do kind of.
I will figure out how to use this eventually.
Because Griff has not mentioned too much about himself yet.
I mean, feel free to roleplay a little bit more if you'd like. I know Griff didn't get much chance to talk, so if he wants to.
I'm an elf. You don't need much more than that.
I am also an elf.
Keeping my air of mystery about me, I reveal little.
All right. So this is a role-playing encounter that you guys are going to... And essentially, with role-playing encounters, you can basically do whatever you feel you need to. Roughing people up, going and talking to people, trying to get information, using your skill checks as needed. This is more or less so that you can try to gather information inside of a role-playing encounter, gather goods inside of a role-playing encounter, or even moving your tokens inside of the role-playing encounter. As you guys can see, I've got a random Taviri Keelik over here. Did all these guys get named Taviri Keelik, or was that just weird?
No, I saw it popping up, but I was clicking on them myself to make sure, and it's there.
Oh, I guess that's what you guys are scrolling.
Yeah, when you see me click, it'll be...
Gotcha. But I got you guys some tokens up there, and it'll allow you guys to move yourselves around the board and find your particular spots. And as you guys do, I'll describe the places as you guys go in.
There are two sailors.
Are there two sailors?
There are two sailors.
I don't know. Give me a minute. I might have fucked up. There you go. Now there is not.
Aha.
Oh, Tika, how you doing? I thought you would be in bed by now.
But as we go around, this is more of a way how to get information. Now, mind you, I said, sure, you could do whatever you'd like. You could walk up to a random pedestrian and punch them in the face. Just keep in mind, bar brawls are a thing, and those could be instigated by punching a pedestrian in the face.
Murder hobo.
So yeah.
I feel like the four of us need to go in here with a game plan.
And of course, there are tables if you guys want to square up. I'm actually going to move this guy off of the table with 4 chairs because that feels more for 4 people.
All right, so all the bags, those are people?
Okay, so let's get this bar all situated for you guys so that you know what you're heading into. And we're going to get a bit of a vertical bar going. This bar is a little bit more rowdy than the rest. Oh, fuck. Hold on. There we go. Much better. This bar is a wee bit more rowdy than the rest. You see a lot of people who are coming in here are normal commoners, but they're more of the salt of the earth commoners. Your blacksmiths, your locksmiths, your people who do your blue-collar work. They're enjoying themselves and partying up as they proceed to come in. All of these money bags are people who you would refer to as commoners or are also could be workers of the tavern itself, as you'll see them wandering around. You'll see a lone gentleman who's currently sitting at the bar, and that lone gentleman with the mask icon seems to be a little bit more gruffed up than the rest. He's wearing leather armor, his hair pulled into a knot in the back, and a sword hangs off of his hip. And he looks like he is patched up fresh out of a fight, maybe less than a day ago. As you guys wander into this bar, you'll see a table with 4 seats right off to the side, next to a couple gentlemen who are playing games of dice and poker on the tables set off to the side. An excellent opportunity for gambling, if you wish. There sits a piano in the corner, currently unmanned, in case any of you wish to perform and see if you can scrape together some extra money. And as you guys are taking in the sights of the bar, you will see one of the bar mistresses wandering across the bar as she's heading back to the back to go get stuff from the back, carrying a crate with her. This is the Speckled Hen. It is somewhat of a hole-in-the-wall bar, but a nice, cozy place to go. With that, as you enter, what would you guys like to do?
You said we see her carrying the crate?
She's carrying a crate. It seems smaller than the one that you're after.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
What are you trying to perceive?
The probabilities of, like, if that it really is our crate or not.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
That's a 9. Or is that a 6? Which way? Shit. I'm trying to figure out how to read these dice.
Is there a dash on it or a dot? And where is that dash? Also, guys, feel free to move your tokens. Where direct the things to. If you're looking to gamble or do anything of that sort, it's over here where this red line is kind of going.
Okay.
I'll try to bring it in. See if you can determine.
Take a picture of it and throw it up in chat. Oh,
that would look like a 6.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because then there's... I'll take a picture of them.
Yeah. I sit with the at the poker table.
Yeah, I'm sitting down playing poker.
All right.
I take my bardic ass over to this piano over here.
All right. So for this game of poker, you guys are going to need 5d6s.
You said 5d6s?
Yep.
I have 1.
Got the 5d6.
Well, I'm glad I have my Monopoly game right next to me.
Oh, hold on. I might have more too.
All right. Not to be gross again. Being sick sucks.
All right, we are going to be gambling, folks. Here are my. I guess we're playing Yahtzee.
I'm pretty sure that's a 9, looking at it now.
That could be a 9.
Because I forwarded them. I did Facebook.
Okay. That's a 6. So the 14 sits right underneath the 6.
The 14 sits right underneath the 6.
Yep, and underneath the 9 sits a 19.
Okay, so that was a 6 on the perception.
All right, and then just clicking over here with your perception mod, it's a 2, so you got an 8. From where it's sitting as passing by, you can't really get a good beat or not if it's your crate, but judging by it, it might just be a crate of food.
As I'm walking over to play poker, can I roll a perception check as well
Sure, go ahead.
on the crate?
And I got my 5d6 for poker.
All right, I got 10.
So yeah, I still only have the 1. The other dice I thought I had were just colored. So I'll just have to roll the 1 5 times or roll on Google.
If you want, I can roll 5 dice over here for you. It's up to you.
That's okay. All right.
All
Fine.
right. And what did you get, CJ?
No, I got 10.
10 plus, and that's plus your 4?
10 including my 4, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that looks too small. And as you proceed to come over, and now you've got a pretty good bead at the back alley over here, you get a hint that it might be a food crate.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys all step up to the table, you'll watch as the 2 gentlemen that are sitting there are going to look over to you and pass you guys 5 dice apiece. As they turn around and go, all right, you guys know the rules of dice poker. Very simple. You take your 5 dice, you roll them out. And as you can see here, I have a lot of 6s. I'm glad this wasn't damage. I got 4 6s and a 4. That's 4 of a kind right there, and one of the higher rolling hands. If you can beat that hand, then you win the pot. If you can't, you feel more than likely to fold. No problem. But your ante stays in the pot. It's 1 gold to play. If you don't like your dice, you can feel free to take what you and re-roll it and see what you get. But after that, you gotta keep. And whatever you have, that's your final hand.
You said 5, right? Or did you say 6?
5d6.
I roll my dice.
You ante up your gold, roll your 5 dice.
Look, and I did it again.
And the house is currently sitting at a full house. They got 3 3s and 2 2s.
So I got 2, 1, 3, 1, 5. I got a pair.
All right.
I
so
got.
you can feel free to keep your pair and roll the dice that you don't want back. So if you had like 2 2s and then like a 3 4 5, you could roll the 3 4 5 again and see if you can get more, like a 4 of a kind. Or you can always roll the 2 2s back if you had a 3 4 5, or roll one of the 2s back to see if you can get a 1 or a 6 for a straight.
I got 3 of a kind.
All right.
You got a straight.
You got a straight? All right.
All right, I got a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd be able to re-roll the 1 to see if I can get a straight, correct?
See. Yep, you can re-roll the 1 or the 6. Your choice.
Am I able to persuade my dice using magic?
You can mage hand your dice, but people will catch you cheating.
All right, I'll just roll. We got
Now you could, if you were, say, very sleight of handish, try to roll a sneak and use sleight of hand to see if you could manipulate your dice before anybody sees them.
all right. In that case, I'll just roll, and I got another 6. So I got
That was my plan.
I got
if
a
I
pair of
would've rolled a
6s.
All right. So, both Griff,
Hey, JB, thank you for the gift.
Viri will get 5 gold pieces back from the pot, and Nevek, you will lose your 1 gold piece. So let's turn it back over to Zio. Zio, go ahead and roll me a performance check if you are playing that piano.
We're playing that piano. Is that a D20?
D20 plus your performance roll. Which for you is a 7.
18.
Nice. So as you guys are all enjoying your game of dice, you will hear Zio
Kevin,
begin to
how's it
belt
going?
out a tune on the piano. And Zio, what kind of song are you playing? Are you going straight up classical, or are you rocking this joint?
Trying to get the energy up, but not in a rowdy way, but just kind of really get people, really, really up and move, and kind of just really lift anybody's spirits who may have been.
Hey, Stewie, how's it going? Welcome in
a downer of a day.
Our first D&D session.
And keep in mind, you are playing an instrument, so at this point, you inspiration to inspire your friends to do better at dice poker over there.
Yes, sir.
You could cast spells through your chosen keyboard if you'd like. You do have some bardic inspiration style spells.
All right, let me take a look at those.
Just keep in mind, what you use, you expend. So if you expend it, you might not have it for a battle that might come. And with that, we'll see what the house gets this time. Ooh, the house is rolling fucking nice. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, and another 4. So I'm going to roll it out. Nope, it's just going to be a small straight, so pretty easy to beat this time around.
All right, I go and I roll myself, and I got a pair of 4s.
All right. And of course, you can keep your pair of 4s and re-roll the other.
Yeah.
The small straight does beat a pair of 4s.
Yeah, I'll re-roll
Are
the
we
other
all
3.
rolling?
Yeah, if you guys want. It's another round of dice poker. You guys got your 5 gold from last time.
Okay, so if I do, you're saying the bardic inspiration, like I could do that to try to, what would that, how would an inspiration, like, because I mean, if the dice roll itself is already random based off of the modifier, like what would actually change in that?
For this, I would allow them to
that's
hold on to their bardic
nice,
inspiration for if they
Stewie.
need it. Or, of course,
Yeah,
it
this
could
is my
also
first
be
time playing
a chance to
Dungeons and
re-roll a
Dragons.
dice if they want.
And
I rolled as well. I got 3 2s, a 1, and a 5. I'm going to get rid of the 5.
Awesome.
okay, so if I cast a bardic inspiration, like you said, that's it, like it's gone, or am I
Yeah.
only?
You have 3 bardic inspirations for the
Hey,
day.
Dr. Mario, thank you for
So once
thank you for catching that. I thought
I think
I
it's
had
good.
another one there.
Give me a minute. I'm going to check this out real quick.
All right, so I have 2 pairs now.
2 pair. That is I think
Pairs
that's
of 4 and
originally
3 and 4s and 1s.
I've got a full house.
a full house does
Five.
small straight, and I know the 3 of a kind also beats the small straight. So you guys will get a 5 gold.
Go, baby, let's go.
Unfortunately, in the back, I think 2 pair is
Yeah.
trumped by the small straight.
Yeah. All right. At this point, I get up at the table and I move over to the bar
All right.
and have a conversation with the the shapeshift?
He's not a shapeshift. I just am using that token.
Okay.
Can I roll that inspiration? Or like, do you figure out on?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many bardic inspirations you get.
Because if I'm jamming out on this thing, I might as well do something.
Oh, you can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. So your charisma modifier, I believe, is 5. So you have 5 bardic inspirations to use.
Per day?
Per day.
Nice. All right. And that's a D6?
Yep. So you don't have to worry about rolling that now. You just determine who you want to give it to. And then it's their dice to roll.
Can I hear anybody talking about a missing crate?
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a perception check, Taviri. See if you can hear it.
11 plus 4, so 15.
And
15?
Yep.
All right. So you'll hear as Nivek is going over to the table that the person who he's heading over to currently is having a discussion with the bartender. And Nivek, you'll hear it as your perception come up.
Okay.
The man's gonna go.
Sorry, my bad.
The man's gonna go. I swear, trying to offload this, getting a lot worth. Just looking for a bump up in the cut, and you can have the fucking thing. You hear the bartender chime back. If it's more than it's worth, it's gonna get you guys killed.
Hey, Lee, thank you for the tiny diny.
Just throw it somewhere, get rid of it. I can't do that. Can't let it get out. Not this. And Nivek, as you proceed to sit down next to the man, he'll look over at the barkeep and tap the table, and the bartender will hand him a mead that you will see was basically prepared and just sitting underneath the table. And then the bartender will maneuver over to the other customers.
All right, I sit down at the table, grab a hold of the mead, and I look over at the gentleman and just give a nod and saying, how are you today?
He just nods back and he doesn't speak to you. You'll watch as he kind of stares into his tankard for a bit, and he watches you. He starts kind of like peering into the back room. This door that's sitting, cutting off as a swinging door, and currently sits closed. But you watch him kind of peek back into the back room.
All right, I call one of the waitresses over.
As you do, one of the waitresses approaches you, and she comes over and she goes, "Can I get you something? What kind of serving ham? A bit of turkey?"
Yeah. I drop a coin in her hand and whisper to her, "What's behind the door?"
She picks up the coin and she goes, "A kitchen," and then she walks away.
There we go. Perfect. All right, I look over at the guy and then do a perspective check to see if he might be carrying any weapons.
You can see very easily that he has a short sword on his hip.
Okay. Is he grasping the sword?
He is not, but you're watching him get uncomfortable.
Okay.
And as he's kind of getting uncomfortable, and you watch him kind of shimmying in his seat, kind of taking looks into the back room and waiting, another fellow comes in, looking also kind of scraggly, a bit beat up, and he sits down at the dice poker table with Sailor and Taviri. Looks over and goes, "You mind if I join you, gentlemen?"
Table's open.
And then go roll in. What are you saying, Sailor? I'm not sure if he's talking to chat or if he's talking to us.
Yeah.
In the meantime, CJ, Lee is saying hi to you in chat.
Yeah, Leah's saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, Lee.
All right, Sailor. What say
You're
you?
also approached by the scruffy man as he asks if you guys mind if he cuts in.
Not at all.
I don't mind if he joins.
He'll proceed to pull out.
Plenty of room at the table.
He'll proceed to roll out his own set of pies, and takes his role at the table as well to try and best the house.
At this point, I'm going to slam my fist on the table. Enough.
All right.
Gamble no more. Let's get on with the adventure.
I didn't get to
Clearly,
cast
I'm
my-
agitated.
I
I've
didn't get
had
to
enough at the
inspiration.
tavern.
The guy proceeds to look at you and goes, "An adventure, you say? And what, pray tell, are you adventuring for?"
My business is my own.
I see. Well, then I would get to your business. And you watch as he kind of starts resting his hand on his shoulder.
Can I do a perception check to see if I feel like I might be able to take him, or like just get a general feel of like his combat, like his experience, if I might know.
You can size him up. Give an insight check.
Insight check. Fuck. Dice. That is a 13.
A 13?
11 plus 2. 13.
This guy's got some meat on him. He's clearly seen a couple of years, and you'd probably say he was a mercenary type.
I'm gonna put my hand rest my hand on the pommel of my sword. I mean no disrespect, but I'm ready to go. As I motion to the rest of the party.
All right. So, essentially, what is going on in this tavern is there's information in the tavern of where the crate is that you're looking for. So far at the bar that you guys have Nivek at, we have one guy who's currently staring in the back room and is trying to make motions to somebody who's in the kitchen to see if he can get them out. This guy who's wandered in from the outside and is currently sitting at the table with Zaylor and Taviri is dressed very similar to the guy who's at the table here. And it seems as though they might be in cahoots. Giving a quick, small judge of it, these might be the guys who you're after.
I look over at Tavari and give him a nod to join me.
And also, just to let you know, Zaylor, you're looking currently 2 to 4, they're outnumbered. So even if they did have you in strength, yeah, you got them in numbers.
All right, so Nivik called me over, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
I muted myself again.
Can I get up and walk behind this guy and pickpocket on my way to Nivik?
Sure. Roll sleight of hand. And I'm going to give you advantage because Zaylor's currently tracking it.
17 plus 5.
Ooh.
And advantage is you roll 2 d20s and take the highest.
18.
So which one of these guys at the table is this guy that I'm talking to?
The guy who's the mask icon.
Okay.
All right. And as you manage to pick this guy's pocket, you manage to grab a small satchel of 25 gold and a note.
Damn, son.
I was just still sitting out here, just rocking on this piano, maybe turning it down to more, not exactly somber, but dial back down the mood a little bit.
All right. And
seeing everybody's starting to move around the bar a little bit. As I'm sitting there, I'm still trying to, be vigilant on the rest of the party.
You seem to have gotten away with that gold scot-free. As for you, Zio, you will have made roughly 40 gold at this point as people are kind of coming by and putting some gold on the table for you.
Nice.
Perfect.
Do I add that to myself here on the character sheet?
Yep.
David, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. So I whisper to you, CJ, that I believe this guy might know the whereabouts of the crate.
Where do I find my gold?
Let's see. See if you can persuade him to tell us why he's in the bar.
I'm gonna walk over to him, whisper to him, we need to be going.
Real quick, was there a spot that we had laid out for the gold?
It's at the bottom of your character sheet. Currently says 77 for you. Bottom of the first page.
Bottom of the first page.
Yep.
How much gold did we start with? I know we got the 100, right?
You got the 100 for the quest to start, and then it wanted to basically take your gear from the equipment selection, in which case you're probably going to be getting your gold from. Or you could roll up how much gold you were starting with, and then you could purchase your gear.
Okay, that leaves me at 100.
Hey, Michaela, thank you for the gift.
All right, can I read what was on this note?
Sure. Go ahead. As you open up the note, you will end up seeing on the note, moving down in the sewers. Keep it quiet. Look for Baldric.
What was that last part? Keep it quiet. What?
Keep it quiet and look for Baldric.
Well, now my interest is piqued.
All right. So I know I can probably cast an invisibility spell on CJ, but I would have to. I would need a distraction, so I can have a
question.
Yeah.
Just while I am playing, am I able to use detect magic?
Sure. So you've probably been playing for about 10 minutes now. You have a detect magic ring around you. Nothing in the general area of you is magic, and unfortunately that wall is too thick for you to get your detect magic through.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Trying to sit there and see what's on the other side of that wall. Do I need to roll anything for that?
Nope. Detect magic is just a spell that you can cast in a sphere.
Okay. I'd say after playing for about 10 minutes, I take my leave from the piano.
All right.
The bar seems to be getting a bit crowded, so I'm going to take a seat up back here, but still able to, should be able to keep an ear on the conversation.
Yeah.
And I will let all of you know, you guys did pass a sewer entrance on the way here.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I could probably cast an invisibility spell on CJ for a thief to go into the kitchen undetected.
What makes you think we need to go into the kitchen?
Because our quiet counterpart here on the table is peeking at the kitchen door.
It's true. He does seem focused
Yeah.
on the goings on in the kitchen.
I mean, he could just be waiting on his food.
That is true. That is true.
Let's see.
Nope, we're going to ask him. We'll walk back over to this guy and sit down right beside him again.
All right.
I will join Zaylor across the table.
Okay.
Greetings again, friend.
And to you? Did you change your mind about dice?
Nope, I've changed my mind about you. Why so sketchy?
You call me sketchy, yet you're the one who's calling for adventure. If you're looking for a job, I might be hiring.
And what job might that be, friend?
Bit of a protection detail. We unfortunately have gotten a bit of an eye on us for one of the high-ups. We're looking to stop the pain in the ass from sending people at us. At least for the
You seem to
moment.
have an eye on what's going on in the kitchen. But I ask, what has you so intrigued with the kitchen?
My business is my own, friend.
Let me try to roll an intimidation check on this guy.
All right, go ahead.
What do you want me to roll for that?
You'll roll a d20 and add your intimidation modifier, which for you is -2.
Not very. All right, let's go for it. My God, it's a 7.
The 7.
It's a 7.
All right, so what do you say to intimidate him?
That worked.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it worked. I'm asking what you said to try and intimidate him. What are your words?
No idea. Putting me on the spot. Putting myself on the spot here.
That's the thing. What is it? I'm trying to think real quick. I feel like there's something I can do that's really useful here.
Can I ask the guy at the bar if he's waiting on somebody, waiting on something?
Yep. As you ask him, he's gonna look at you and he starts nervously bouncing a leg as he's like, waiting on my food, just trying to make sure it comes out in time. Food allergies and all that.
Would I be able to use words of terror on this guy sitting across from the table?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so do I just go, or do I have to roll in to see how?
I believe I have to roll against you. I'm just going to quickly scroll in on words of terror here. So if you've been speaking to him for at least 1 minute, which you have, you can attempt to see paranoia in his mind. At the end of the conversation, the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC, or be frightened of you or another creature.
Okay, I wasn't sure because technically I haven't spoken a word to this guy yet.
I'm going to just count it in as you guys have all been talking.
Okay.
In response to the, what
Hey,
am I going
Mr.
to say to him?
Gatekeeper,
I'm not going to say
welcome
anything.
in.
I'm just going to draw my sword.
We're at a bar right now.
With the point in the table, hand is still in the pommel. I think you need to tell us right now.
And hopefully with the infusion of words of terror, determining. So what do I roll?
That is a me roll. Give me a quick second. All right. So I now know the condition of this guy here. I'm going to just go ahead and see if I can give him a mark. I cannot give him a mark yet, so we'll just...
Oh, we're doing pretty good so far. We're just trying to get information right now.
I do have
where
marks. Holy shit, are they hard to read?
Where to go next, like where the crate is and all that fun stuff.
Deafened, hastened, poisoned. Cool. As you
that
that means he is currently frightened by your words of terror. What do you want to say to try and inspire terror in him, Scott?
I actually was talking about the. Well, I mean, this could.
Oh yeah, you're over there with that guy.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second. I have achieved it. There we go. So with that, actually, Griff, roll with advantage. So you're going to roll another d20 and add your intimidation again.
Hey, Brittany.
Oh, you said intimidation?
Yep.
How are you tonight?
So the higher was 12, so it's 10. 10, it's a 10.
10. You'll watch as this person begins to shirk back from your sword in the table. And as he does, he's going to look over towards his friend at the bar and go, I think we need to take care of something here. And with that, they're both going to draw their weapons. Everybody roll initiative.
Excellent, I was looking for a fight.
That's a 20.
That's a d20 plus your initiative modifier.
Initiative modifier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
8.
I'm a 4.
Where's
Fuck
the
is my initiative?
Yeah, same though.
It's the same as your dexterity modifier. Kabir, you got an 8, you said?
Yeah, I got
22 total.
Yeah, and I rolled an 8. So is that plus 3?
8 plus
Okay,
3.
so I'm a ranger. That's why my intimidation, my charisma, all that shit's low. I can post my character sheet.
So what'd you guys do?
I believe that would be an 11 then?
Awesome. All right, and with that, Zaylor, what was your initiative?
Okay, so for... let me pull up this thing real quick, the Gloom Ranger stuff. I know there was something for initiative.
Your initiative is 3.
Oh, we are
so
all
energy
lost
can
here,
roll plus
Mr. Game
3.
Park. But
Yeah,
we're having
I
a
know
great
that,
time.
But there was something I could do with my initiative.
You can add your wisdom modifier to it, which is plus 2, so 5.
Oh, here it is. If you take the attack action on that turn, you can make 1. Okay, so with my Dread Ambusher, at the start of my first turn of each combat, my walking speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts until the end of that turn. If I take the attack action on that turn, you can make 1 additional weapon attack as part of that action. If that attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage of that weapon's damage type.
Yep, but right now we're on initiative because we're starting.
So just like rush at him with my sword?
Nope, I just need a d20 roll plus your initiative modifier, which is 5.
It was 22 total. Like,
Damn. All right.
Okay. I mean, for me, it's 4, and my initiative is 2. So I guess that'd be a 6.
All right. So with that, and the initiative is set. It's over on the side. And we will do a quick battle tutorial. So during combat, you get 3 types of things that you can do. The first is an action, which your action can be used to attack an enemy with an attack. This also allows you to do other as well, like cast spells. You can move, which you move up to your movement speed. For some of you, it's 30. Others, namely Zaylor, it's 45. And bonus actions, which are essentially any spell that requires a bonus action, like Zio's Healing Word.
Hey, Saturn, welcome in.
Or opening and operating doors, or picking up and stowing weapons. So
We're going to combat
at the top of the turn order. Zaylor, what would you like to do with your 3 actions? And I'll explain a 4th hidden action. So you can attack, you can move, and you also have a bonus for any basically object interactions you want to do.
I'm going to attack.
Okay.
So what is it? A D6, right?
It is a D20 plus your attack modifier to see if you hit. Let's see. Well, your attack modifier for your short sword is 5, and your longbow is also 5.
10.
A 10 to hit. That will unfortunately miss. So as you swing your sword, you'll watch as he very quickly parries away your blade in an attempt to escape and flee.
Frick.
All right. You also have your other actions that you can do, like with your Gloomstalker, you can, I think, make another attack action if you'd like.
I cannot. The attack has to hit.
Gotcha. All right. So if you move, he'll get his reaction on you, which would be an attack of opportunity. So you can stay there in combat with him, which may give him an ability to attack you back immediately, or you could try and pull away from him to get some distance, but he'll get an attack on you as you're trying to get him.
I'll stay in combat with him.
Okay. And will that end your turn?
It will.
Awesome. So let's move on to the mercenaries' turns. We'll first go with the mercenary who is currently in combat with Zaylor. And he's going to make an attack swing with his scimitar that he pulls out. And that is, a nat 1. So with nat 1 rules in my world, I allow a couple of actions, and I'm going to give Zaylor the opportunity to make another attack on me. As you parry the blade, and you are able to make an attack.
Sick. Said it was +3?
+5 for your short sword.
Oh, 18.
18, that hits.
total.
Go ahead and roll your d6 damage. Also, you have a bonus to that damage. Let me quick see. I could.
6.
All right, for those
with
who
your
are
short
just
sword,
joined
you
us
have a
in
+3, so it's 1d6
TikTok
plus 3.
chat, we are doing a D&D live session.
And it's like for
in
the
the land of
damage?
Esil.
Yep.
We are at a bar. We're currently in combat,
then it's 9.
and this is
9
my
damage
first
total.
time as well as all the other guys.
9
here's
damage.
First time as well.
All
So
right.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this show. Right?
And it's going to take me a while to get used to this GUI. All right, so he will take your hit, and as he does, he's going to start proceeding to retreat. Your reaction was already used to hit him, so he'll start backing up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he starts retreating towards Taviri and Nivek. The guy who's at the bar with Taviri and Nivek, he's going to pick up his sword as well, and he's going to swing at Taviri. And that is going to be a 14 to hit Taviri. Does that hit you?
That would go against my armor class, correct?
That will go against your armor class.
All right, my armor class is 15.
Okay, so you'll watch as well as he goes to swing down on you, and you parry his sword into the bar. He'll stay in combat with you, and he'll scream into the back, "We got company!" With that, the bartender is going to dive underneath the bar, and another merc is going to come out, and he's going to hop up on top of the bar and fire his light crossbow out as he's getting ready to run, shooting at Nivek, which is going to swing past Nivek and hit the floor, because I already know a 2 + 4 is going to miss.
Perfect.
He'll start reloading as other people are diving down and getting underneath the bar, realizing that shit's starting to hit the fan.
Yeah.
And some people are already starting to run out of the bar and get out of here. With that, it is now Zio's turn. What would you like to do?
From the mercenary that ran away from Zaylor and is starting to retreat, am I able to unsheath one of the daggers that I have and attempt to throw it at him from that distance?
Absolutely. Let me give you a ruling on that one. That is 40 feet.
Oof.
So that's going to be, I believe, with... Yes, that's going to be a disadvantage. You're going to roll 2, take the lowest.
Roll 2, take the lowest.
Yep.
And that's a d20?
Yep.
Okay. That's 17.
All right.
And a 3.
And a 3?
3.
All right. So that's a 3, plus I think you have a 5. So yeah, unfortunately your dagger is going to whip and hit into the wall. Do you want to move a little bit? Because if you move, you'll actually be able to hit him if you move like right there to where the door is currently sitting.
That is right, Mr. Gamepark. Monday we were
Yeah,
playing
totally.
Mario Kart 8 with the viewers.
I'll let you move and then use the first
Co-streaming with
modifier.
Mr. Gamepark.
Okay.
All right, so 17 plus your 5 would be 22, and that would damage. That would be your 1d4 plus 3 for piercing.
1d4, you said?
1d4 plus 3 piercing.
3.
3? All right. So as you see this man start running across the way, you dash down to the end of the table and proceed to chuck your dagger. It catches him right in the back of the neck, and you watch as he careens into the wall and then falls behind the bar. You have killed that one. Anything else you'd like to do? You still have a bit of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 10 feet left of movement. If you want to use it.
Use whatever movement I can, start proceeding towards Taviri in the back.
All right. And with that, it is now Taviri's turn.
Which movement does that give me? Oh, okay, you're doing it.
Yep, I gotcha. No problem. So Taviri, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm in combat already. So I guess pull the dagger and attack.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. 1d20 plus your attack modifier, which is 5 for you.
2 plus 5, 7.
7. Just as swiftly as you slapped his sword into the table, he pulls it up and blocks you with the hilt.
Do a sneak attack.
The sneak attack only hits if...
Only if it is? Okay.
Yep, it's an add-on to your attack. And you have to have advantage on the roll. Anything else you want to do? Keep in mind, you can pivot around him, so if you wanted to, like, maneuver around him like this at all, anywhere in his 5-foot area, you can move around him without taking an attack of opportunity. Of course, standing here also allows you to guard Nivek.
Yeah. No, I'm going to stay here and still protect Nivek.
All right, Nivek, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Is the guy with the crossbow still standing on the bar?
Yep, he's standing on the bar, and he is advancing.
Is there alcohol all over that bar?
There is indeed some alcohol in the bar.
You see where I'm going with this?
You can give it a shot.
I'm going to light the alcohol with my fire.
All right, what spell do you want to use?
We're going to go with, I guess, Burning Hand.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a dexterity saving throw for him. And he will succeed his dexterity saving throw at 17. However, you will still do damage, so go ahead and roll out your Burning Hands damage.
With a D6 or a D20?
Burning Hands, I believe, is a couple D4s. Give me a second. Burning Hands is 3d6s. They take half as much damage on a failed save. And because of the alcohol that's on the table, I'm going to let you add an additional to your damage.
Alright, so what dice am I rolling?
You're rolling 46s.
46s. Ooh, low rolls here. We got 2 1s and 2 2s. So 4, 5, 6 in total.
How much damage in total?
6.
6. All right, so he'll take 3 points of damage from your fire.
And with that, is the bar countertop now on fire?
You saw a little bit of splash damage from the alcohol as it exploded and burst up the high quality of the ale. By the way, Sebi, I need a percentile dice roll from you.
And what roll am I spinning, or what dice?
You're going to take the 2 dice that look like UFOs, like these guys here.
Okay.
And you're just going to roll them both. The one with the 2 digits is your 10 spot. The one with the 1 digit is your 1 spot.
Okay. For that. 1 digit is a 1, and the 2 digits is 80.
Okay, so you will not burst into flame from your own fire.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping to see that.
With that, we're going to pop back up to the top of the turn order. Zaylor, all 3 of your actions have returned to you.
You cut out again.
It's your turn, and all 3 of your actions have returned. So you have movement, attack, and bonus.
Okay, so this guy right here is the one I was attacking before.
Yep.
I'm lining up these guys up. That's my goal.
Zio threw a dagger and caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice. So, which of these guys are mercenaries? All of them?
The ones with masks are all mercenaries. This guy is standing on top of the bar with a crossbow, and this guy is currently engaged with Taviri.
Okay, so how far away is this guy?
Which one? That one there? Okay, so that guy is 60 feet away.
Oh, damn.
You can feel free to move, then shoot. You don't have to do it in the attack, move, bonus move.
No, it's okay. I got a longbow.
No, I mean, that works too.
I'm going to attack him.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
That's the D20, right?
1d20 plus 5. I think it's 5 for you.
23 total.
23. It is indeed 5. And go ahead and roll me that d8. You will hit.
Hold on. There was something I could do with a bow attack too. Give me 2 seconds.
No problem.
I gotta say, this is great combat music.
All music is provided by Songbot. I have a subscription, so if anybody wants to get a subscription and get awesome music to their game, I'd say go for it. It's kind of worth it.
It's really setting the mood.
Yeah.
I'm deaf. I can't hear it.
Okay, so when I make an attack roll with ranged weapons, I get a +2 bonus to attack rolls. Not that it matters in this case, but that's what I was thinking of. Okay, so 1d8.
Yep, 1d8.
5.
5 points of damage. All right. So an arrow goes whipping past Navek and Taviri and flecks itself straight into this guy's shoulder. He grunts as he kind of falls back to the bar. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Taylor?
I'm going to move just 40, as far as I can. I think you said 40 feet, right?
45.
In this direction. 45 in...
Each square represents 5 feet.
Okay.
There's also a measurement tool on the right side that looks
Yeah,
like
I just saw that. and move there.
All right. So with that, it is now the Merc's turn. Several people are already leaving. This guy's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as he is running across. He's going to reload his crossbow with his rapid reload action, and he's going to fire at Zaylor. That is going to be a... wrong one. 15 to hit Zaylor. Which I think misses you, if I'm not mistaken. That it does. You have an 18 armor class. So one crossbow bolt goes whipping past Zaylor as that guy is to try and get away from you guys. The one that's currently engaged with Taviri is going to take a shot at Taviri, and that is going to be a 17 to hit, which will hit Taviri. That will deal 1d6 plus 1 points of damage for 4 points of damage to Taviri.
Take care, Game Park.
Cuts across your arm. Give me a little bit of blood.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Ow!
And
Ow!
he's going to move over to here to start getting ready to flee out the door himself. Zio, it is your turn.
Let me think. How much movement do I have, like, per action?
You have 30 feet of movement inside that speed section on your sheet.
Okay, so does that mean that I have a total that I can move 90 feet?
No, you only have 30. You can dash, and that would use your standard action, and that would allow you to move 60 feet. However, then you're not going to be able to attack this turn.
Okay. Okay. Okay, wait, there we go. Say, move up a little bit. Pull myself up with this guy here to get ready to throw another dagger.
I think I just deleted you. There you are. You're back. You said you want to move there?
Not quite there, more diagonal, so that's like right here.
Oh, that's just there now.
Actually, up onto the table.
All right, you leap up onto the table, preparing for your shot.
For another dagger throw.
What's up? All right. You want to take your dagger throw now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. And you're attacking the one on the bottom, right?
Yes.
All right.
So, D20?
Yep, 1d20 plus 5.
Oof. That'll be 11.
11.
12.
12, that meets. Meets it, beats it. So you will manage to get a dagger into this guy. Roll your d4 plus your 3.
Six.
All right. So our boy here is currently taking 11 points of damage, but he is still standing. With that, it is now Taviri's turn.
All right.
You watch another dagger sink into this guy's shoulder, almost parring up with Zaylor's bow shot from earlier. His left arm is just decimated at this point.
All right, I'm gonna attack. Eight.
You would go ahead and swing for the 8, but unfortunately, even though this guy's arm is decimated, he is still quite the competitor as he once more parries your weapon away. You rolled another 3?
Yeah.
God damn. Well, I think I know what side of the bell curve you're going to be rolling on. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, and is that all you want to do for your turn?
thinking. Yeah, that's all I'll do.
All right, Nevek, you are up.
All right, so for the map, all I'm seeing right now on the player side is just me. Is that normal?
No, that is not normal. I'd press refresh.
Okay, 1 second. Let me refresh here. All right, while that's refreshing, I'll attack with my dagger.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
That's with a D20, right?
A D20 plus your attack modifier.
My attack.
Which... Oh, God. Looks like you have a 15 there, so that would be a +2.
Yeah, +2 right there.
And I think you're proficient in daggers too, so +4.
All right, so I rolled a 12, so 14.
You rolled a 12, you have a +4, so it'd be 16. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll out your damage.
All right, it says 1d4, right?
1d4 +2.
Which one's the d4?
That's the one that looks like a caltrop. The little pointy guys.
Your pyramid.
Oh, the pyramid, okay. We got a 3.
Just be Canadian, Spike. Come on.
All right. I'm Spike the comedian, not Spike the Canadian. All right, and Beck, you will manage to leap out and stab this guy in the momentary distress given you. And with that, as he takes the blow, he'll fall over on the side of the floor and he's dead.
Let's go.
All right, top of the turn order, unless you want to move, Nevek.
Yeah, I'll start moving to... Oh, I can't. I don't have my... Oh, there you go. All right, where's the other guy that is trying to run away?
He is up here by the tables.
All right, I start advancing towards that guy. How far can I go?
30 feet.
And each square is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
15, 20, 25. I guess I'll move up right here.
All right. So you dash up to the table and set yourself up by the table bar stool.
Yeah.
And with that, Sailor, you are up.
There you go. All right, we had a really good turn there.
On your turn, Sailor?
The dice says it
I'm
all.
not even going to bother moving. I'm just going to attack him with my bow again.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
The D20. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a 1.
Oof. So as you draw your bow back, you'll feel the string go limp in your hand as you're now holding part of your bow and your arrow in the other hand. You have to now restring your bow.
Well, fuck.
I thought for sure you were going to hit Nevek in the back.
I mean, I could definitely let that happen too, but I'm trying to be gentle.
And I guess for my second action, 5, 10. Why is it on the roller? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. There are people who are trying to push past you. Are you letting the normal through?
Yeah.
All right. And these guys will all escape into the streets and will be gone. Cool. So with that, it is now the Merc's turn, as you're going to watch. Shit, fuck. He looks over at all three of you, and you watch as he takes his crossbow, puts it down on the table, and raises it. He goes, all right, you got me. I surrender. Do you guys want to take his surrender, or you guys want to start taking...
I look over at Zaylor. He started this. He can choose.
What do you think, friends? Should we accept his surrender? We could take him prisoner.
I feel like we can get some information out of this man.
Can I burn him for information?
Torture does work if you guys want to torture him.
All right, we always have that.
He seems to be surrendering.
Yeah.
Does this end the combat phase then?
It'll end the combat phase if you guys accept a surrender.
So I'm going to come over here and grab him and walk him over here to where everybody else is.
All right.
And yeah, kind of in the middle of us. There you go.
Perfect.
Tell us what you know. What brought you all here to the tavern tonight?
We were hired by a couple of bandits.
For what purpose?
More or less protection. The person who they were gathering wares for, well, it seems he's changed his mind. He's looking to get his wares back by any means. They decided to pay us more than he was, so we accepted their offer, as you're straining his arm behind his back.
What's
So
in
he
the
was
kitchen?
crossed by his own employer.
We were talking with some of the work staff to see if they can ferry around some information. See if we can't find a buyer for it. Whatever it is that the bandits are saying is too hot and they don't want it.
What do you know about it?
I don't know much, but from what I'm understanding, it belongs to a masked lord. There are, I believe, 2 of you who are from this area. So if Zaylor and Taviri can give me a D20 roll to see if you guys have any knowledge of what masked lords are for this particular area. It would be a D20 plus your history check.
History check?
Yep.
17.
What the fuck is history?
History is an intelligence-based check,
intelligence.
so it's a +1 for you.
9 total. Oh, shit.
Zaylor, you've heard about the masked lords, but they could just be fairy tales or rumors as far as you are concerned. A lot of people kind of use it as boogeymen, the things that scare people who have power higher than the government itself. Taviri, you know that to be true. There are masked lords. There are people who hide in the shadows and pull strings. There are people who have power beyond power. The reason why they call them masked lords is because nobody knows who they are. Unmasked lords are people who are targeted.
How's it going,
People
Chief?
who basically have a giant target on their back from all the other masked lords, and their power will also wane because of that. But this guy seems to be straining under the pressure as he reveals that this might be the goods of a masked lord over anybody else. Either way, we
Share that information with the group.
Should we roll a perception check on him? See if he's bullshitting?
An insight? Sure, go ahead.
Insight. That's a 7. Plus, what is that, 4?
Insight, yeah, you got a 4 on that, so that's 11. It seems honest from what he's going with. I mean, he's in pain, he's solo, and there's 4 of you. You don't really see him having much of a reason to lie. Any reason he's had to lie is dead on the ground.
Does he have the contract he was hired with on him?
As you frisk him, you'll find that this guy has 17 gold pieces, 2 daggers, and a note as well to meet at the Speckled Hen. The note is signed from somebody named Baldric.
Baldric.
While, can I take an action to go and retrieve my two, or what is it?
You go and grab your daggers. Yeah.
While I do that, can I also search the other two to see if they're, well, one of them was already searched, so the other one, search the other one for a note.
The other one also has a note, meet at the Speckled Hen, signed Baldric. And
can I do like an investigation or a history check to see if I know who Baldric is?
you can do a history check.
Frick.
And then after, I want to ask...
for fuck's sake. It's a 5.
5.
Baldric is a name that is unfamiliar to you, unfortunately.
All right. I want
Can I ask him how he knows Baldric?
Yeah, I want to ask about the sewers.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's go back to Zio. Zio, you're going to find 12 gold pieces on that guy, as well as a dagger and a silver locket that has 2 photos inside. The one is of a beautiful woman with blonde hair, and the second is of the man who was laying dead on the floor with what you could presume to be his daughter sitting on his knee.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Hey, it's medieval times. Sometimes work.
Work is work.
Yeah, work is work. He knew what he signed up for. And you will also find a necklace on him. It is a necklace with 3 pearls on it, and it has a tag on it. And the tag says, "To Amelia." Now let's cut back over to Taviri. You were the next to speak. As you ask him how he knows Baldric, he's like, he was just a contact. Somebody who we were talking to about the job. It was just somebody who was supposed to see one of the bandits, I think. I haven't gotten to meet him yet, but one of us was supposed to wrote the meeting location on us.
Have we already checked the other corpses?
Yep, all 3. The 2 corpses have been frisked, and the other person has been checked as well. At this point in time, also have the bar to yourselves. What were you going to say?
Can I roll to see if he's lying?
Sure, roll an insight. And what was your question, Nabek?
Oh, asked him about the sewers.
He's like, I mean, I was working around the back, but last I checked, that was the meat spot. There's supposed to be a sewer back in the Speckled Hen, right behind this place. We were going to go down there and meet Baldric. If you guys move fast, he might still be down there. Look, I'm giving you all I know.
13.
He looks at you guys and he goes, I'm giving you all that I know. There's not much I have. If you just let me go, I won't even tell anybody here. I'll just be off on my way.
Oh, no worries,
And
Chris.
with that 13, Taviri, he seems to be honest and forthright. Motivated by fear and the possibility.
Should we let him go? Proceed with our business?
Nope. I want to kill him.
All right. So, as you guys are finished grilling him, you will proceed to slash the throat of this man as he bleeds out on the floor.
All right.
Leaving the 4 of you, the bartender who's laying behind the bar trying, and the 1 servant who is currently, or the chef who is currently hiding under the table in the kitchen.
I'm going to toss them a gold piece each for your silence.
The bartender picks the gold piece up very cautiously and he goes, oh, I don't even recognize any of you.
We take a peek into the back of the kitchen to see if there was anything back there, since there was in fact one of the mercenaries back there.
You find the chef underneath the table hiding. coveting his kitchen knife, trying not to be spotted. When he sees you come in, you watch him trying to like scoot around the table to try and like killer style, like not be noticed by the person who might murder him. But you can tell this guy is just terrified. He has no experience whatsoever for this.
So how many gold pieces did I throw out? You said it was 3 people?
There was 2 left, so you only threw out 2. Also, if you guys want to loot the rest of the stuff that's on them, each of them have leather armor, a scimitar each, and a crossbow each. All things that are very easily sellable if you want them.
I'm proficient in crossbow. I do not have one yet, so I will take one for myself. And also take note on this. I'm going to specifically take notes on this locket and the necklace for Emilia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a crossbow as well.
All right, you guys both get a light crossbow and 10 bolts.
I'll take the leather armor.
You get 3 leather armors.
I already have studded armor, so I don't see the need for leather unless if it's just to sell.
Just keep in mind, Nivek, unfortunately, you are not proficient in armor, and it will prevent your spell casting.
Yeah, no, I'll take it to sell.
Okay. All right. So with that, the 4 of you sit with a finished bit of chaos that you guys have instilled. What would you like to do?
Go down the sewers.
Yeah.
Real quick, what's the attack and damage for the crossbow?
A crossbow has an 80 foot to 320 foot range. So within 80 feet, you shoot with just a regular roll d20. If it's anywhere from 81 feet to 320 feet, you roll with disadvantage. And it is a 1d8 plus dexterity modifier piercing.
What does dancing light do again?
What's up?
Dancing light. What does that do again?
Dancing light, it sets out a couple of orbs of light that can then be maneuvered with your action and produce light in an area.
Okay.
It is 4 torch-sided lights within range.
All right, perfect. We'll be able to use that in the sewers.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a charger.
Sound good?
No problem.
All right. So I say we move on to the sewers.
All right, and I'm going to maneuver all 4 of you into a spot where I can grab you. Cool. And now I've got you guys all squared away.
Perfect.
And we will transition over to the sewers. I haven't gotten the chance to get Fog of War down, but don't worry, it'll take me 2 seconds. Not like it matters anymore. And done.
Well, at least we survived our first combat.
You're welcome.
We in the sewers now? What happened?
Yeah.
Yep, we've transitioned to the sewers, but of course, if you guys don't want to transition to the sewers immediately, we can have an intermission where you guys have conversation, make sure that everything is cool and copacetic.
So, I do feel like we probably could have gotten that without hurting anybody. I mean, me and Nevik were over here pumping full of information.
Yeah.
You just up and attack, man.
I was hoping to use, what is it? This Words of Fear. Is that what it's called?
Okay, since you guys are talking, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no, because I was intending on using Words of Terror to intimidate him, hoping to get information out of him without having to, draw blood.
I mean, I got to light up the bar on fire. I'm good.
So you
I will
singed my
admit
eyebrow
that.
with that, man.
Don't
I will
worry,
admit
eyebrows grow back. So for the sewers, what I'm thinking is before we go in, I'm gonna set some light down there, so we don't go in blind.
You may be able to do so. I actually think I have 10 torches in my backpack.
Okay, I'm back.
I actually have a lantern.
Yeah, because I have a backpack with a crowbar, a hammer, 10, what is that, pitons?
Oh, I have dark vision.
Pythons are kind of like, they look like kunai from normally used to like pound in for when you're doing rock climbing or to stop up a door. They're not usually used as a weapon. They're used more or less for fortification.
Okay.
All right, so are we in the...
I think we're ready for the sewers.
Yeah.
You guys wander to the back of the speckled hen, remove the store cap from behind, and crawl down into the dank and dusty sewers. Almost immediately you're wafted with the smell of sulfur, more so than what sits on Nevek's clothing. And to your immediate right, you will see an area that is fenced off. What'd you say, Sailor?
Sorry, I was talking to TikTok.
Gotcha. You will see an area that is gated off to your immediate right, and a hallway that comes down to your left, as well as a pathway that shoots down to the south. From the looks of where you guys are sitting, it also looks mildly gated. I will let you guys know if you want. I don't care if you guys want sections. Just letting you know, the maps are going to get real ugly once you do. Because I'll be free drawing.
So, how many different ways are there to go?
There are 2 gates if you want to lockpick them to move on, but there is also a very obvious path to your north there.
Am I looking at the right thing? Because I just see a blacked out section.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, okay. We just don't know what's past that.
Nope.
Is this stuff marked out because it's dark, or is it just because we can't see it?
It's because you can't see it. It's a fog of war.
We can't see it because it's dark.
No, it's a fog of war. Down here, you do have a very through grates from above. However, you will require some sort of a light to be down here to see everything.
Even if you have dark sight?
If you have dark vision, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. I also have that.
But for the other humans in the group who don't have dark vision, they might need a bit of a torch. A dancing light, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light my lantern.
All right.
So if I cast dancing light, I can project it ahead of us, right?
Yep.
That's what I want to do.
All right. So this part of the dungeon is going to be a bit more about as you guys are going and plumbing dungeons and depths. So we'll see where we go from here. You cast dancing lights and 4 globules of light proceed out in front of you guys. Do you guys want to try and pick one of the gates, or you guys just want to go north?
Do I even have any lockpicks?
I'll pick the gate.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have any lockpicks on me.
So go ahead and roll
Got a
a
hammer.
dexterity check.
All of us?
Or sleight of hand check from CJ, that's a +5.
So 13 plus 5, 18.
18? You
Yep.
manage to pop open this gate as you hear lockpicks click into place, and the door swings open a bit. As you look down in the pathway, you see a bunch of rats start scurrying to get out of your way. Their protective gate no longer there to save them anymore from these adventurers who have sallied forth. The path seems to go on for quite some distance before turning off into a T.
do you think, guys? Y'all want to move forward this way?
I mean, it was behind a locked gate. How that could
We don't
be.
know what lies ahead, though there are many different ways to go. But there's safety in numbers.
Yeah. Because we could split up 2 and 2.
You guys could split the party.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move forward just a little bit and try to... Was this a gate right here? Like right in front of me?
There is no gate there. That is an open pathway.
The gate was down, what, like, over here, right?
Yep, there's that gate there, and then there's this gate here.
Which one did we just pick?
The one right here that I'm circling.
Okay. Where... Okay, I see it, yeah.
Although right now Tiberi is standing knee-deep in poo water.
Not the poo water.
Gotta get the funk.
It's to hide my scent.
Alright, so what would you guys like to do?
I mean, I would like to explore. Is that me? Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to explore that, and project my dancing light ahead of me.
As you project your dancing lights ahead, you see a pathway that bends down to the left and starts heading down for a bit, and you'll see something glimmering down that way.
Can I do like a nature check or something to see if I can recognize it?
Sure. Roll. Let me check. Roll survival.
Was that a D20?
D20 plus your survival check, which for you,
Should be pretty high, right?
survival's plus 4 for you.
That's a 20 then. 20 total.
You recognize that type of a glimmer. That is the glimmer from something metal. And judging by where it's shining off to, it's sitting rather low to the ground.
All right, so we got something metal over here, guys.
And that's
Let's go investigate the metal.
that's up this way, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Zeller, as you proceed to come around the corner, you take a look at what the dancing lights is basically projecting off of, and hidden almost out of sight is a bear trap that is just hanging out in there waiting for somebody to step in it.
We got to disarm the trap.
Okay.
Well, is there enough space to step around it, or is it just a giant bear trap?
You can leap it if you'd like, or step over it. Granted, disarming also works if you'd like. Sleight of hand check if you want to.
18 plus 5.
All right. You set and prime the trap and press down on the plunger and let the trap snap up. Snapped by it. And the trap is now disarmed, allowing your pathway free and clear for the moment. You look forward and see a pool of stagnant water that is sitting in front of you. And the pathway bends down to the right as Nivek's lights trail down and reveal another side of the path.
Can I take the bear
Can
trap?
I bring the bear trap with me?
Yeah, whichever one of you guys wants to fight over it.
I would like the bear trap. I'm a hunter. I need it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Zaylor picks up the bear trap.
Perfect.
It is still a fully workable bear trap, thanks to that disabled device check. You can set it up wherever you'd like, or even swing it around as a weapon in combat.
And the bear trap was the metal thing we saw, right?
That it was.
Perfect. All right.
All right. You guys want to advance down further?
Yeah. Am I able to walk further searching for hidden passages?
Sure. Roll a perception check as you're going down.
All right. Let me just.
With me having dark vision, well, I guess we can all see.
Yep, with the lights and everything, everybody can see.
All right, perception. So I have to roll a d20, right?
Yep, roll a d20 and add your perception modifier to it.
All right, 7 plus 2, so 9.
All right. You start taking a pretty cursory look down the way, but you don't see anything. Zio, you said you wanted to roll a perception too?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Go ahead and roll as well. 11. All right, so you don't see anything either.
And that's 11. That'd be plus. Still probably nothing.
11 plus your perception, 2, so 13. Nope. And you're taking up the back, or you're taking up second spot? Good idea for places like this is establish. Essentially, you'd want somebody like who's checking for traps and making sure everything is cool, sitting in the front. You probably want to keep your squishy somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Letting the Vec wander down this pathway is a fire way to let him step on a bear trap and die to 1d6 piercing damage. And then, of course, keep somebody who's your normal ranged expert in the back. So I don't know if you guys want to set up a marching order or if you bounce on down.
Yeah. Yeah, because like for me, I'm fine letting my light up the way. I think CJ's a good trap.
I mean, I can do traps. I've got good investigation.
Yeah, and then we can have
I'm more than
Fritz.
just a
Are
pretty
you okay
face,
being
guys.
in the back for range?
All right, so it looks like we have Taviri for the Navek and Zio taking up the Sailor.
Yeah.
All right, so Taviri, how about you go ahead and roll me a perception?
Oh, nat 1.
Okay, unfortunately, you will not see anything either. As you guys proceed to maneuver further down the path, you will unfortunately, Taviri, feel yourself hit foot first into a tripwire, and you will feel something come out and slam into the side of your... It does deal a wee bit of damage to you. And it's only 3 points of damage. And as you look down, you'll see a little spike trap that was sitting off on the side. Clearly, somebody doesn't want you down here. And suffice to say, you recognize the handiwork.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of this.
No, I mean, we're already so far into it.
Yeah, the trap looks familiar. I've seen something like it before. It's not... Yeah, it's something from my past.
All right. As you guys proceed to continue moving forward, pressing along the path, you will all notice your reflection in the small pool of water to the side. Nothing to be alarmed about, but just something of note. As the globules of dancing lights dance over them. And though you don't see the aura of the dancing lights, you do see the light reflected in the water, but not the globule of magic reflected in the light. And as you guys proceed to stare down that path forward, you will see what appears to be set a simple shrine down this area.
You said we see a shrine?
A small shrine down the end there.
Roll perception.
I'm going to say perception for traps.
Go ahead.
I got a 14. So that's
Okay.
plus.
I got 14 plus 4, 18.
I got a 16 then. It's 14 plus 2.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if it's anything magical?
Sure. As you guys proceed to maneuver down and start getting yourselves all situated, there are no traps in this particular area. You roll an Arcana check, Sailor.
I rolled a nat 1.
The shrine itself is almost macabre in this setting. If it is magical, it might be negatively attuned.
Could I use detect magic?
Sure. As you ritual cast your detect magic, it is in fact magic. This little pool of water here, and the basin that is sitting in the center of the water. It gives a small tinge of, I believe it would be necromantic energy. Give me a quick second here, because I don't know how. A small bit of evocation magic is coming from that basin.
Huh. Well, if it's up to you, if you guys don't mind, I drink it.
I mean, do you recognize anything about this from school that you were in?
Can I do a history check on it?
You can roll a knowledge arcana, yeah.
So D20.
1d20 plus your arcana check.
So plus 5. We got a 17 plus 5.
17 plus 5. You recognize this pretty well. If this is accurate to what you've seen in college, this is a basin of cleansing, something that is used to recover your energy after you've unfortunately had an accident. Your old teacher introduced you to it as it is part of the School of Water. What it's doing down here, you do not know, but if it is what you think it is, drinking from it should heal people a couple hit points here and there.
Oh.
Although being in the sewers, you can't really quantify for what it's going to taste like.
Yeah. So CJ, not CJ, Taveri, if you want to heal up, buddy, have a drink.
He's the only one in our party that's damaged right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did somebody need healing?
It seems Taveri is a little bit bruised, but we're also seeing that this shrine that you were arcana checking before, it is indeed magical, and if you drink out of it, it should heal your hit points.
Should.
Oh, yeah, it should.
Should. You know what? I trust you. I'll take a drink out of it.
I will do nothing and watch what happens.
All right. Taveri, as you wander up to the basin and take a look inside of the basin, inside you will see 2 illusory fairies that are kind of floating around inside of this pool. As you proceed to dip your hands into the water and take a cupful and sip it down, you will regain, give me a quick second, 7 hit points, and you will hear inside of your ear, "Hey, listen!"
Oh my god.
Yes.
What was that?
Yeah.
Anybody else hear that? That's just me.
Am I able to bottle the fairy?
It is, once it gets bottled, unfortunately, it will lose its potency.
Oh.
Can I talk to this fairy?
You kind of get the idea that it might be an illusory effect, but you can give it a try. Go ahead and roll persuasion and tell me what you're going to tell to the fairy.
All right. Oh,
It will lose potency, Nivek, but it will still heal you. There should be enough to bottle.
22.
Okay. So I'll bottle the rest of the potion.
All right, so you get 2 bottles of what is referred to as fairy cure wounds water. And what would you like to say, Taviri?
I don't know.
I love your work in The Legend of Zelda.
Well, that makes one person.
Can you tell me why you're here? Who put you here?
As you ask who put the fairy fountain here, you will just hear the fairy go, "Wink."
Can't argue that.
All right.
I'm healed. I'm good.
And as you guys have bottled up your potion and you've gotten your bit of healing, you begin to hear a noise coming from the path down below. A type of grumbling and a voice. The voice goes, "All right, just stay calm. Stay calm. It'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about. They will come soon, and then we'll move forward with this." The voice echoes down the chamber. The growling sounds almost feline.
I'm going to do some kind of a check to see if I know what that is. Let's see, what was it?
Roll me a nature check.
A nature check. Which one? Uh, 13 total.
You don't know exactly what type of beast it is, but whatever it is large. Thankfully, it sounds like there might only be one of them.
Would it be worth casting invisibility to try to sneak down the hall unnoticed to catch a visual?
I could cast invisibility on our thief. He'd be the most quietest.
But I also have cast invisibility, so either of us could do that.
Oh, right. So we can do 2 people then.
It's up to you guys.
Tavari, are you game to take a peek?
And I'm going to send you a whisper.
I'll peek.
All right.
Alright.
I'll cast invisibility on Tavari.
Okay. So Taviri, you will be invisible now.
I would also do the same on Zaylor
Okay.
to send both of them down.
So with that,
Sneak down the hall and peer around the corner.
okay. As you guys maneuver down the hall and peek around the setting yourselves up, there is currently nobody in this. You do hear the man trying to coo and calm whatever he is currently dealing with. And roll a perception check, both of you. Zaylor and Taviri.
Wish my phone would stay active a little bit longer.
17.
You said perception?
Yep. Perception check.
It is 16 total.
You guys will both hear what sounds like whips snapping through the air. Though they don't sound like they're doing the connecting, just sound like they're moving.
A signal backward for them to move forward?
You signal invisibility, to your two partners.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Unfortunately, they will not see anything, for you guys are. Do you guys want to move forward, or?
Yeah, I'm moving forward.
All right. What about you, Zaylor?
How long does this invisibility last? That's my question.
1 hour. However, it can be dispelled if you attack, or if you are attacked, or if you cast a spell.
Gotcha.
And as you guys stack up on the side, and Taviri, you get a peek in. You see a man in there. And would you like to describe what Baldric looks like?
Look. Short man, bald, goatee, brown eyes, very wrinkled face. Looks like he's seen some things he's not seen and done some things that he's not proud of. Decked out in a full cloak. I would say maybe he's short for a human. 5'5", 5'4".
And as you watch Baldric stroke the mane on these two large shadow cats, these creatures with whip-like protrusions on their spines and their shoulder blades, how do you feel?
Confused, concerned.
And you'll watch.
Why is he in the sewers with these shadow cats?
Can I also see that they're shadow cats?
That you can. Did you see the picture of them? There you go. That's what they look like.
So they are beasts?
They are indeed beasts.
Now, does my character know that they're beasts?
You can take a guess and say that they would be magic. However, roll a nature check, just to make sure.
God damn it. 5.
5. They are falling into one of either two categories. They are either a beast or they are a monstrosity. Your intuition is saying it might be the latter. And with that, Baldric will look back down the hall, still holding the the neck of both of these cats in his palms. He goes, I think I heard something.